SwoleBenji here. So today I'm just going to be grinding out some tier 5 dungeons. I don't have premium. I have no premium right now. It is March 11th. So yeah, this video is coming out a little later. Here's, I got some journals. We're going to fill some journals. Not all of these journals. There's way too many. And I'm just going to talk about whatever. There's no real lesson or goal or tutorial for this video. This is just me talking about whatever I feel like while I play. So, if you came here to learn something new and you don't want to watch me clear tier 5 dungeons, then there's really nothing to see or learn. I mean, I'm just going to be talking about whatever I feel like. So with that being said, let's eat a cabbage soup so I don't burn myself to death. And because I don't have premium, the fame's going to suck and the gear is going to suck, but I literally have nothing else to do. And I know I should probably stop playing this game for my channel's sake and focus on more popular games, but it's really hard to leave. Alright guys, so how about we talk about when I first started Albion? A few people have asked me this question. So Albion came out in like, what, July 2017? I remember, I signed up for the beta, the alpha, and I never got in, but I knew somebody on 4chan that got in and they hated it. So they let me borrow their account, which, again, this is 2017. I don't remember the guy's account name, and back then I didn't go by the name SwoleBenji. The name SwoleBenji did not exist on the internet at the time, pretty sure. So, I played on this guy's beta account. I didn't really like the game. I didn't like the people in the game that much. Come day one, I did play it for a little bit. However, I had tier 2 gear. I remember I had like a sword and a shield, and I was going to be a main tank. And I tried to do a dungeon with a healer, and the healer, like, didn't heal me, and I was like, well, this is stupid. And the healer just, I don't know, he couldn't figure out how to heal or something, or he was saying I was taking too much damage. I think we were trying to do a tier 4 dungeon or I was in tier 2 gear. I don't remember what gear he was in. I don't even remember if I knew how to inspect anyone, right? So I didn't really play after that, and at some point, you know, years later, this game went free to play. And me being bored waiting for World of Warcraft Classic to come out, I was like, you know, I would bug my friends, hey, like, what game can I play that's like an MMORPG that lets me gank, that lets me grief people, that lets me troll? You know, and they were like, oh, well, you should play Albion Online. I've been playing it for years. Right? And I'm like, oh, okay, I mean, I know what the game is, I don't remember it because my memory sucks. So he invites me to play the game, and you know, he gets on, I get on. I'm a brand new character. I do the tutorial island, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. He shepherds me around. He explains the game mechanics. He takes me to some static dungeons where we get killed by the fucking skeleton that pulls people, because he doesn't want to use overly powerful high tier gear. And me being brand new, I think I was in maybe tier 2 or tier 3. I don't really remember what tier I was in. I didn't, at this time, I was just, like, a brand new player, just like some of y'all. Oh, red buff. Hell yeah, look at me, just run through the skeletons, dog. Just run through those skellies. And, you know, we do the stacks, and there's another player with us that's using Bloodletter, who actually knows the game. He kind of knows the game, but he doesn't like the concept of dying and giving your loot up to other people. And at some point, I think I get to tier 4, and we decide to do some tier 6 red dungeons. So we go into a solo dungeon. I'm pretty sure it was a solo dungeon. And, like, after clearing, like, 2 rooms, this swordsman comes in with a carving sword. At the time, I had no idea who he was, right? His character name was Trock, or T-R-A-Q-U-E, right? And, yeah, for those that don't know, that's Equart, the YouTuber Equart. There was 3 of us. There was a Bloodletter. I was a Great Axe user, and my friend was, I think he was using a Holy Staff to heal. And yeah, he killed all of us. Like, he just came in with his carving sword, and I think I died in like 3 or 4 hits. And again, at the time, I didn't know who he was. I don't remember if my friends knew who he was. He was definitely a presence on YouTube at the time, though. And, yeah, so the first person to ever kill me was Equart. Oh. And I remember, I wasn't mad or anything, I was just like, oh, okay, so I get to do that when I'm more powerful. Heck yeah, man, I was hype. I was like, that's so cool, that one guy killed all of us. It's like a freaking anime shit, you know? Most RPGs, a 1v3 is pretty freaking hard, but he did have a gear advantage, and I'm pretty sure he was max spec in his carving sword. I don't have my E for this boss. Yeah, I didn't kill him before he gets his shield up because I didn't have my E. It's fine though, he's still gonna melt. What do we got? Oh, we got 19k without premium. Look at that, 19k. That took like 5 minutes. Those 2 floors, 2.5 minutes each. I'm rusty. I mean, I'm not the rusty, but you know what I mean. I'm like still I haven't played in a while, guys. I haven't actually played in a while. So anyway, we every day I would wait for my friend to log in, and he would set up a party for group dungeons where we would do tier 6s, tier 7s in the red zone. Through the looking for group. I think that's where he got him. I don't really know which channel he used to find people. And we would faction flag up for Fort Sterling, right? And every single time we faction flagged up, we always got invaded and killed. And a lot of the people in the parties like that were invited had a problem with my gear or my passives or something. They were just like, "Oh, you shouldn't use this, you shouldn't use that, you should do this." So I got fucking sick of that shit, right? I also got bored of Great Axe, you know, because I had read like a guy on Reddit who seemed to know what he was talking about. Said how the best way to play this game is to max out Great Axe, and then pay a scout to stand outside an 8.3 dungeon, pay for the map, and then, you know, just use your Great Axe to clear the dungeon. I was like, oh, well, you know, he's an expert player, he knows what he's talking about. At this time in the game, there was no test server, there was no test realm, so I was looking forward to slowly maxing up every weapon, and figuring out, you know, which weapon was the best, and all that kind of fun stuff. And at this point, I don't think I had ever used crossbows. And when you're a newbie and you don't have a lot of weapons unlocked, you have to go through tier 3, you have to slowly unlock the abilities on your weapons. It sucks. So for me to discover crossbows, the second Q ability, which you're seeing me shoot out every so often here, this freaking explosive rocket attack, like, as the newbie, I wouldn't have discovered that for a very long time, but we'll get to that later, maybe. I don't know. I'm just talking my head off. I'm just talking to you guys, you know, just like a friend, you know, like we're chilling on the couch, you know, and instead of playing some Halo, I'm playing some Albion, and you guys are doing whatever you guys do, maybe eating some pizza, maybe, I don't know, chatting up some grilled gamos on the internet. It's just whatever, man. That's what this video is. This is just a chill video where I talk to you and I actually can't hear what you're saying. I'm not psychic. And hey, it's the same stupid boss and I don't have my E again. But hey, look, I melted him this time. How does that work? That's 10k. That's 10k in, like, again, 2.5 minutes. Oh boy. How's our journals? 4 and 8. See, group dungeons are way better, guys. Group dungeons are way better. So anyway, so I decide, I'm already pissed off because, like, I had played some WoW Classic private servers, and I was just sick of groups and people trying to tell me how to play and tell me what to do and boss me around. And the thing is, these people didn't even barely speak any English, so that, like, made it even more annoying, right? They would just be like, "Oh, you use wrong passive on helmet, how dare you? Oh, you know, you should do this," or, you know, "I dropped group because this guy newbie," right? And it's like, it's a tier 6 red dungeon, group dungeon, fuck off. And my friend, he was the healer. He was usually the healer. He got sick of healing. He wanted a DPS though. So our other friend went healer. I went tank. I like tanking. I like taking in group dungeons. I really did. But people would they would constantly bitch about my gear set. I'm like, I'm not losing aggro. I'm not even getting close to dying. You're not the fucking healer. Shut the fuck up. Right? And they would get mad and they would drop group, and it's like, who gives a shit, right? And, my friend ran a damage meter add-on to see who in the group is doing the most damage, and we always had the shittiest DPS. Like, we would have bow users that would never use their E ability. Like, what the fuck? That's your main damage output, and they're not even using it. And, you know, they're bitching about us not having the right passes? Well, they can fuck off. Right? And, like, group dungeoning was just... It was just stupid. And a big waste of time. You see how I use the mob there to boost myself forward so I can not have to run as much? Ooh, yeah. 1,700 E damage. Heck yeah, and I don't even have an 8-3 crit candle, I have a 6-3. Once you get an 8-3 crit candle, you masterpiece that shit, dude, you are gonna be rolling in damage. So anyway, every single time we did group dungeons, because we were always faction flagged, and back then, at the time, when you faction flagged in a yellow zone or a blue zone, you would be killed and drop your loot. But we did tier 6 and tier 7 red zones. We tried some tier 8 zones, but we would always get scouted and attacked before we could even make it to a dungeon. Because back then there weren't corrupted dungeons that people did. Everyone was in the black zone back then, and the game was a lot more fun in that era. It really was. So, like, we would invite these people from the chat, from just the in-game chat, to the group. And after like 5 to 10 minutes of being in the dungeon, like 5 dudes would just jump us. Like with dual swords, they'd have Hellion jackets, they'd have all the invader shit on. And funny enough, the people that we invited, like some of them would just not get attacked, or they would just suddenly like stop healing or stop DPSing, or they wouldn't even try to fight back. And that's kind of sus, you know. And it turns out, you know, it's like, oh well, we looked at their kill feed and they have a lot of assists with these other guys, you know. It's so what I'm trying to get at is when we did group content, we always had a mole in the group, and the mole would just rat us out to ganker groups, and they would take our gear. But like now, like I'm well established in this game, but back then I didn't have much. Okay, like I had maybe 1 or 2 tank sets, and then I was fucking broke. Okay, and in group dungeons, you didn't really get a lot of loot. Like the loot was shared, you know. That's 2K. So it started to cost a bunch, but my friend, he had been playing for years. He had wealth built up. Now I remember I talked about a long time ago. I had like played on a beta account. I actually had an account, played it for a bit back when it was pay to play, but I didn't have the name SwoleBenji at the time, and that email, that account, that's all been like permanently wiped off the internet forever. So there's no getting the skins or founder shit on that. There's no reclaiming that account because, again, I don't remember the name. I don't have the account information. The email is deleted. It's just gone. So anyway, like I said, like I didn't have much, right? And I'm constantly losing like tier 6.2 tank gear in these fucking these moles that just rat us out to some random ganker Discord and take our shit. So eventually, I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fun. It's fucking stupid. And he's like, well, you know, my friend, he'd been playing for years, and he's like, here, I'll just pay for your gear, man. And so he started giving me gear. You know, it's like, oh, this doesn't always happen. We're just having bad luck, man. We're just having bad luck. So he would buy my gear sets. He would buy my sandwiches to eat. You know, because as a tank, you want sandwiches, and he'd buy all the tank set. He'd buy the maces, the cape. And when you're losing a Martlock cape every single time, like every single group dungeon you throw together every 10 minutes, that's hundreds of thousands just lost and gone. I always felt really bad. But he had millions. He didn't care. He was loaded. And so we did more. And after about a month or 2 of doing group dungeon content, like, where's my Fort Sterling stats? Remember, this is in the past, guys. This is back in the day. That's why there's no loadout button here. That's why the faction info is still here. Yeah, like Fort Sterling, I got halfway to respected. Okay, that's quite a bit. That's 84,000 faction points. That's how much we did group dungeons. And this is in a group of like 5 to 6 players at a time, right? Every single time we were invaded. Every single time. So we started to keep like a little blacklist. Like, don't invite this guy, don't invite that guy. And it just kept happening. We had a little private Discord where we had a few more people that played, and every time we did group dungeons, we never got invaded. But as soon as we invited anyone from looking for group chat, we were invaded every single time, even if we played during off hours and not during prime time. But they're daytime people, so it wasn't often that we played late. And some of them are overseas, so like, oh, there's an item. Tier 3. I guess what I'm getting at is it was not fun to do group content, so I just stopped. And let's see, how else was my Albion newbie life like? I started to do solo content. Let's go up here, go down the stairs. I should really get the fame buff before fighting the boss, but I don't really care, man. I just don't care. 1,334 damage. That's a 1,000 something. Oi! Anyway, let's see. What else did I do in my Albion past? I think I just got fed up with dungeons in general because I was using, like, Great Axe and most of my spec was into tanking gear that I could no longer use. And using tank gear solo was slow and painful. And, like, I tried to join the Discord and talk to people, but either people didn't speak English or, like, no one wanted to do group stuff. Or no one wanted to do group stuff with the gear that I wanted to fame up. So, like I said, I just stopped doing it. I just stopped going. I turned off looking for group chat, and I just said, screw it. So, one thing in video games that I've always loved, and I'm pretty sure I've said this on the channel before, if a video game lets me chop a tree, I will absolutely chop trees all day. It just fills my brain with positive dopamine, man. Like RuneScape, you can chop a tree. Arcade, you can chop a tree. I just love chopping trees, so I spent like 2 to 3 months just chopping trees. That's all I did. My friend would be like, hey man, you want to go gank Astolat? Hey man, you want to go do a duo dungeon? Hey man, you want to do this and that? And I was like, nah, I'm chopping trees, man. Because I was always so poor in this game, and he was just loaded. Like, and then him and his other friends in Discord, they would share pictures and stories of their gangs. They'd be like, dude, man, this tier 8 Ox guy, he was naked and we got him and he was just loaded with 8.3, dude. Like, they had killed a Chinese transporter that was going to the Caerleon black market, and they were just screaming in Discord. They were so happy because the person they ganked dropped something like 20 to 30 million in loot, and of course a lot of it trashed, and they took what they could because the damn Ox trashed, and if they're on horses or Swift Claws, I think they use Swift Claws. And they were just loaded, dude, and they would take all that wealth and they'd go sell it and they'd split it, and then they'd like upgrade their houses and their islands, and every time I'm just sitting there chopping trees like, man, I should have went with them. I should have went with them and helped them kill that transport. I could have got 10 million from that. Dang. And it sounds fun as hell. Like, I'm just sitting here chopping trees, you know, like I'm doing the slow and steady freaking grind that'll get me, you know, plenty of money to be able to eventually afford premium or some shit, right? You know, and nah, man, they're out there killing people. I mean, they got killed plenty of times too, you know, but shoot, that transport that they killed, that supplied them with like 100 or 1,000 re-gears. It didn't matter if they died because they could infinitely afford to just keep coming back until they got another transport down or something, right? They were actually playing the real game. They had no gear fear. They didn't worry about getting ganked or losing their stuff. They were out there taking big risks, getting big rewards, and they were loving it. And eventually, like, they joined some big guilds. They joined Surf Title, and oh, they didn't like that one bit. They were getting, like, every day they were getting screamed at over Discord for the wrong passives and the wrong bullshit. There was so much drama. They were being treated like third world, like, slaves. Like the fun was draining from their voices, their enthusiasm. It was just, they didn't want to play this game anymore because of that. They had joined these mega conglomerate guilds because, you know, they were, well, one of them had played for years. I don't know about the other one, but yeah, it just kind of like ruined them, and they didn't really play much, so they just kind of stopped playing. And yeah, I mean, one of them came back to try out the corrupted dungeons, got all the way to Slayer difficulty where the gear, like, buy-in requirement was so much. And then that was it. He was done with the game. I even when I quit back in the day, and I was like, I even made a video, I was like, I'm fucking quitting. Fuck this stupid game. He didn't even want my stuff. Because he didn't even, like, he wasn't ever gonna come back and play it. I don't know, man. Let's see, it's 5K. It's just like, well... And why is it like this? And I feel like a lot of players, it's not just them, it's the majority of players. Either they go out to the red zone and get killed and lose all their stuff, either they go out to the black zone and get killed and lose all their stuff. They join a guild that doesn't treat them like a human and inhibits their freedoms, and they quit because, well, they don't want to be a little wage slave in a virtual game, you know? And back in the day, things were so different. There was almost no bots. There was rarely a bot, and you could tell if it was a bot very easily because of how they moved and how much their fame and shit was set up with, right? And let's activate the good old cloak here. And if you reported a bot within like 15 minutes to 1 hour, or if you asked in English chat, hey, can I get a GM like where I'm at? I believe this guy's a bot. They would spectate you with their Game Master tools. A Game Master can go into spectator mode and see what you're seeing, essentially. Okay? Also, when you're reported, it saves like the last 3 to 5 minutes of footage of what you've done, and it also logs the last 5 minutes of shit that you've done. So if someone reports you, or like, say you're a speed hacker and someone reports you, a Game Master can look at the last 5 minutes of your whatever you did in the video game, when that report hit, and see that you're clearly hacking, and then ban you. And you know what they did back then? When they banned someone, they killed them. So if you were in the yellow zone following a gathering bot around, and you reported it and it was a bot, then the Game Master would kill it, and you would get all of its shit. That was like the reward. That was your payment for doing a good job in helping the community, right? I mean, they never really told you that, but hey, you follow a gathering bot around and he drops his 8.3 fucking gathering gear, his Avalonian, like, wood chopping axe and shit. Dude, you just made big bank, and you made the game a better place. And yeah, speed hackers were a thing back then. Like I said, I'm recording this on, was it March 11th? So I don't know if the speed hacker thing has been solved, but I know when I go to Reddit, if I go into the forums, that's all I see is just thread after thread after thread of, oh, the speed hacker, the speed hacker, the speed hacker. And I've been telling you guys this since like the beginning of my channel almost, well, the beginning of the Albion parts at least, that like one of the reasons I hate doing corrupteds and I hate going into black zone or red zone is because of the speed hackers, dude. Like my very first corrupted stalker dungeon was against a speed hacker, and there was nothing I could fucking do about it, you know? Like, and you know, there's been times I've been transporting to and from Caerleon, and the speed hacker just destroys me. Like, I just lost the whole transport. I lost hours of work. That's not fun. That's not fun for anyone. Imagine if you were doing like a really big transporter, not just like a shitty tier 3 ox, but like a freaking mammoth, and some dickhead speed hacker just takes all your shit. Yeah, it's funny as fuck to the hacker, and it's funny as fuck if the hacker knows how to make a funny and interesting YouTube video. Right? But it kills the game. Like, I don't want to play a game where that fucking happens. Unless I'm the guy fucking doing it, you know? Like, if I'm the speed hacker, hell yeah, man. But I ain't got access to that shit. I live in a van. I ain't paying for no speed hacks. Man, I'm old school. Back in the day, you didn't pay for hacks. It was just something that everyone shared with each other. So where was I? Yeah, I was like chopping wood. And after the guild shit, they played for a little bit. The corrupted dungeon stuff came out. By then, I was long since, you know, establishing my YouTube videos and all that fun stuff. But at the time, you know, they'd be like, hey, you want to go gank? You want to go flag up and bridge watch? And we'll go fight Marlock? And I would be like, hell yeah, let's go, right? Because all the time in Discord, they would share screenshots of all their big kills. He even started a YouTube series. You might have seen it. One of his channels is Powerful, and the other one is Toxic AF. So you should go check those out. They might be a little hard to search for since he hasn't uploaded in a while, but hell yeah, dude. Very good videos, right? Anyway, so, you know, I would always see in Discord all these kills he's getting. Like, he would literally find an 8.3 solo one-handed dagger user, and he would just kill them in his 4 or 5.1. And that's like millions, dude. That's millions of silver. And remember, back then, silver was worth way more than it is now. Like a premium costs like 4 million silver. Now it's 9 million. But every time I would flag up and go with him, we always died. Like, almost always. I'm like this bad luck charm, I guess. I'm just terrible. There was a few times we got some kills, yeah, and it was cool, and there was a few times I went up by myself and got, like, I'd die like 8 times, and I would kill one guy, and that one guy that died was worth dying 16 times, and I was like, hell yeah, it felt really good, it felt really, really cool. But my gripe is that it took so much fucking time, and the frustration wasn't worth the effort. I guess what I'm saying is the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Alright? And then at some point during all this shit, I think long before Corrupted Dungeons became a thing, the Test Realm became a thing, or at least it became a known thing. I don't know if it's always been around, or if I just never noticed it, you know, but at some point, I discovered the Test Realm, and the Test Realm had the obelisks, or the cheat stones as they call it, the candy shop, that allow, hell yeah, red buff, and it refreshed my cooldowns. It had these cheat stones that would let you play around with maximum spec. I am not getting that shrine. That's a 2 out of 3 to delete my red buff. Anyway, so the Test Realm had these cheat stones to max out your spec, give you billions of silver so you can buy whatever you want on the auction house, assuming some dipshit didn't buy out everything. And basically it let you play test the game and formulate what is the best weapon, what is the best strategy, what is the best build, etc. It'd be like, you know, Diablo 2, you ever play that game? You guys might not be old enough for that, but in Diablo 2, you know, you go on battle.net, which is the server-side game, or you can play a single-player game with some programs, and you could figure out what builds that you want to play before the actual league starts, you know, like the season starts. So I spent a lot of time on the test realm, graphing and spreadsheeting, and doing all these tests, and that's when I discovered crossbows, like holy shit crossbows. And even before that, I had an 8.3 Boltcasters guy steal my dungeon, and there was nothing I could do. I was in 8.3 Great Axe. Reddit told me that Great Axe was the fastest boss killer, the fastest dungeon clear, and I was in a tier 5, because like I said, I got sick of losing my fucking gear. So there I was in a tier 5, this 8.3 Boltcaster guy comes in, and I'm like, fuck you, you ain't shit, fucking Boltcasters. Right, and dude, that guy, he was killing mobs in 1 to 2 hits. I was like, what the fuck is this? Whoa, he's doing so much damage. It takes me like 4 to 5 Qs for his 1 Q. That's insane, right? And we would get to the boss. You know, I could keep up in move speed with him because, you know, crossbows don't really have a movement speed. And we'd get to the boss, and he would just press E and delete the boss. And I was like, well, what the fuck is this? He just killed the boss immediately. It would take me like 2 or 3 whirlwinds, 5 or 6 Qs, some Ws. It's insane. And the fact that crossbows, you don't have to level up to 70 to unlock your skills that you need for fast dungeon clear. You just have them automatically. Like, you don't have to grind that shit out at all. You just start with it. I mean, okay, to be fair for crossbows, you need like level 5 or some shit. You can get that with your starter learning points on a brand new account. So I was like, you know, I get on the test realm, and I try this Boltcaster shit out, and I try my damnedest to find a faster build. And it took me a very long time until I found this one with the light crossbow, the Spectre Jacket, the Crypt Candle, Royal Sandals, the Stalker Hood, the Thetford Cape, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I try to tell people these things, and they don't like it, they don't want to hear it. And I get a comment all the time, why the fuck are you doing tier 5 dungeons in 8.3? Now listen here, Buster. In a tier 5 zone, you're completely safe, right? I mean, yeah, someone could fight you and down you, fat chance. Oh, I'm PvP flagged. Holy shit. I didn't realize I'm PvP flagged. Turn that off. Dude, how much do you want to bet that guy is entering the dungeon? If he is, I'll fight him. I had no idea I was flagged up. Dude, come on. Alright. Anyway. It makes perfect sense to use 8.3 in a tier 5 dungeon, and here's why. Why would you use weaker gear that clears slower? There's no downside to using better gear in a yellow zone. There's zero downside at all. So why would you not use it? Okay, so, and someone might argue, because it's expensive. 8.3 gear costs a lot of silver. And to that, it really depends on the gear. An 8.3 bolt caster is about 2.5 million. This is an 8.3 light crossbow at 1.4 million. The build that I gave with the Druid Robe is the highest possible damage that you can stack up. And because of how this game works, your tier of armor does not change how much damage you do at all. Not one bit. It does not make you do more damage, it does not make you do less damage depending on the tier. You do the same amount of damage regardless. So all you technically have to do is buy an 8.3. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just the bolt casters, nothing else. Everything else can be 4.1. But 2.5 million, that's too expensive, dude. That's with premium, that's 2.5 hours. Do you not play more than 2.5 hours a day? Then you're not really a gamer, man. Like, this is just a little for fun hobby then, okay? But if you're like me and you play video games all fucking day and all fucking night, you know, like a job or like an obsession, then yeah, that's easy to get. If you're some piddly casual that can't fucking play video games that long, then of course it's gonna take forever. But hey, if you're spending all that time elsewhere, then why are you bitching, man? Like, just swipe your credit card, right? No, but for real. What was I talking about? Holy shit. Scatterbrained. So, anyway, the point is, people are like, well, it's too expensive, dude. You should never even waste time in tier 5s because tier 5s aren't nearly as good as tier 8s and tier 7s. Not only have I been bitching this whole video about being killed and losing all my loot, and even as a newbie, that shit's happening. You're aware that there are ESP or radar hacks out there, right? They are very common, and almost every guild has them. And SBI is doing nothing because they've sold out already. So why would I go into a place where I can lose my gear against speed hackers and radar hackers? Like, why would I ever do that? That's stupid. If they can assure me that I can get my looties back if I get killed by a hacker, or if they can get rid of the hackers, then yeah, sure, I might do it. But let me explain some more. I didn't see how much that was worth. 9K. I didn't see how much. Oh well. I'm not really calculating the profit. I don't have premium, so I'm not really gonna get much anyway. Like I said, I started this game as the Great Axe guy because Reddit told me, go Great Axe and do 8.3 maps. And I was like, okay. You know, why would someone lie like that? Why would, you know, they probably know best, they're the expert. And so I had maxed Great Axes, that was the first thing I did. And yes, I used to run tier 7 black zones because after running enough tier 8s, the travel time to get to a tier 8 zone, the fact that there were way more gankers in tier 8s than tier 7s. You can even watch a Big Lips McGee video. That's his name, Big Lips McGee. He's got like 3,000 subscribers at the time of recording. He does, you know, he's like, I ran 100 tier 7 dungeons and here's all the loot I got and here's the profit and here's the fame. The thing is, I've done the same thing on spreadsheets. I've never shown my spreadsheets or made videos about the spreadsheets, but I've done the same thing, okay? 14, 19K, 19K in that one. How's my inventory space? We're all right. 34 and 18 filled. Not the best, but it's okay. I mean, I'm just taking it easy. I'm not like tryharding. So that's why I spent most of my time doing it. Then when I started doing tier 5s, now granted, this was back before Corrupted Dungeons existed, and there was less people playing. but there was still plenty of bots doing the black market, so there was a lot more black market loot to go around. Back then, tier 5s were like 2 to 3 million an hour in loot. Now they're 1 million, right? And that's with premium, by the way. And eventually, you know, there was this new craze that came out where everyone was soloing group dungeons with a one-handed dagger, which it got nerfed after a couple weeks. I even did a little of it myself. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was efficient. I don't even like one-handed daggers. I play a lot of WoW, and I kind of want to get away from the whole dagger playstyle and focus more on being like a big, beefy, tanky style, which I thought Grid X was cool for. You know, like the persona of SwoleBenji isn't this little shadowy rogue dude. It's a big, buff, manly man, right? Anyway, so everyone was soloing group dungeons with the one-handed dagger. That's just what everyone did. Some of them were killing bosses. Some of them would skip bosses because the fame per hour wasn't as good. And I went to a part of the map where there's no freaking dungeons. Someone's been here lately. There's a silver pile. But yeah, man, like, I don't know, just... What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Tier 5 dungeons and shit. So, doing tier 5 dungeons, you know, I could watch anime, I could watch movies, I could just chill, I could chat with my girlfriend, watch whatever she's watching, I could listen to music, watch YouTube, you know, I could read how to edit videos in Premiere Pro, or whatever the hell I wanted to do, okay? It didn't take any brain power, it didn't take any focus, I didn't even have to look at the screen half the time. I could read and interact with Discord while doing it, for the most part, you know, like kill a couple mobs, you know, type out a few lines of text. And work on WoW videos even in between mob pools. Like it was pretty chill. So why would I do a tier 7 or tier 8? And back then, let me remind you, back then, dungeons didn't close. Like there was no wait 90 seconds and the dungeon closes behind you shit. It was, you're on the 3rd floor of a solo dungeon and suddenly 3 fucking guys in catch gear who have a radar hack that says you're in the goddamn dungeon are coming for your ass. And it's always a claw guy, there's always like a quarterstaff or a double-bladed guy that slows you down with stun run and concussive blow. And then the 3rd one is usually something with a root or a stun or a frost mage that freezes you in place. And you're just dead, and all those tier 7 dungeons, tier 8s that you were farming are now theirs. You get to keep the fame, obviously, but not only are you out expensive gear, you're out all the gear that you looted in the meantime. And the gear that you looted is, yeah, it's better than what you get in tier 5s. And the fame you get, yeah, it's better what you get in tier 5s. But once you learn the speedrun builds, you clear tier 5s so quickly that you actually get more fame in the tier 5s and more loot in the tier 5s. And the travel time and the fact that no one's going to take that from you far outweighs it. And I get it. Some gamers want to feel macho and they want to feel manly. I don't blame you, man. I'm not here judging, you know. And they feel like if they run tier 5s that they're a little pussy boy, that their peers and their friends, because third world countries are very judgmental like that they're going to be judged as a wuss, as a wimp, as a little pipsqueak, as a little dweeb. Oh, my food ran out. And that they can't appear like that to their peers, you know? I'm a freaking YouTuber. You know, I don't have to act tough. I'm giving you the numbers. I'm not a doofus. I'm going to tell you right now that it's not efficient for me, personally, as a solo that has no guild, to run a tier 7 or tier 8. It's just not efficient. Sure, if I want to feel ballsy and you know, like bold and stuff, yeah, I can go run that and get my adrenaline pumping, but that kind of stuff doesn't give me the dopamine, like, effect. It doesn't make me feel like I'm actually playing a lively game. It makes me feel like, well, I'm just being a fucking retard that's, like, drunk driving or shooting up drugs or getting high or something. That's what it makes me think of. It's like, why would someone smoke? Why would someone do drugs? Like, what benefit are you getting? Like, if you're gonna do drugs, like, do steroids, but don't do steroids. Don't do steroids. I'm not encouraging any of that kind of fucking bullshit. Alright, guys? But, like, what I'm saying is, like, why would you drink alcohol when you can drink a Gatorade and be more hydrated, even though Gatorade is full of sugar and shit that you don't need unless you're, like, some sort of major athlete, and even then I don't recommend it. Like, just drink water. You don't need to drink beer. Water is free, it's efficient, it helps you. Why are you drinking beer? That shit's like a diuretic, it makes you, it's calories, it's empty calories. Come on, man. Like... Why are you doing the tier 8 dungeon if you don't have a guild backing you up, you know? That shit's dangerous, man. It's like, stay in school, don't do tier 8 dungeons. I don't know, man. I'm just fucking cringe at this point, huh? Cringe Benji here. I don't have any ideas for my April Fool's video. I'm freaking out of ideas. Right? I got nothing. Nothing at all. Ugh. And every April Fool's video I've ever made on this channel gets, like, frickin' ratioed so hard. Oh well, that's just how it is. So yeah, Corrupted Dungeons come out. Everyone's playing them. I messed around with them on the test realm, as I do. Hey, I know there was a comment that's like, you missed the little hidden cave. For a test realm video, I don't care. I was just want to get to the end boss. For the 4.1 do the 8.3. I know it was there. I don't want to waste time on the little sub bosses. Most of Heretic dungeon bosses are kiteable anyway. There's a purple Morgana boss that's kiteable. You can kill her in tier fucking 1. That would be a funny video. But do you know how hard it is to find that boss? I would have to spend all freaking day like skip setting through Morgana dungeons just to find it. Like here's me killing an 8-3 Morgana boss in tier 1 starter gear. And yeah, I could do it. It would take so long. It would take forever, man. And to even get tier 1 on a test realm, you'd have to, like, make a test realm character to take it through the tutorial. Gosh, man. Why am I not using my R? It's because I'm talking, I'm not paying attention. Look how fast this boss is gonna die. Damn it, I didn't time the stalker hood right. Oh, it still died immediately. 12k. It's been a... I mean, I gotta remember, I don't have premium, so I'm not getting those faction capes. Someone in the chat said the rabbit from Zootopia is hot. No, it's not. You're a furry, bro. They're calling him out. Yeah, man. See, I miss trolling the English chat. I know I'm perma-muted. But I used to just say something controversial in the English chat, which is totally allowed, by the way. And just watch them fight each other over it. Just anything. Like here's a guy trying. He's saying Ichigo is best girl. I don't know what anime Ichigo is from, or if I'm even pronouncing that correctly. But you could have them argue over, like, Persona waifus, anime waifus. It doesn't matter. Just something to argue over. Which music genre is the best? Well, is it rock? Is it rap? Come on, man. Like, of course, the Janies get involved if you try to make them argue about politics, which was every freaking day back in the day. Oh, speaking of back in the day, if you talk shit to a Janny, which is what I call a game master in this game, they would talk shit back. They wouldn't tell stupid, cringy dad jokes. You could call them, like, a bad word, and they would call you a bad word back. It was actually really fucking cool that a game would let their game masters do that, and that they wouldn't just punish you. But now it's completely paused. It's if you say bad word, game master mutes you. If you say insulting word, even though word is not meant to be insulting, you get muted. Like, someone in my Discord got muted for calling someone an egg. Imagine that. They're like, you're an egg, or you egg. Poisoned. I gotta wait for the poison to wear off to freaking open this chest. Sorry, I was taking a drink. It's kind of hard to talk for 44 minutes straight and maintain that, you know, but whatever. Sorry for the dead air. It happens, man. I'm only human. But yeah, back in the day, it was a good game. They patrolled bots. They got rid of hackers immediately. Speaking of that subject, because I already forgot what we were talking about, because that's how my brain works. I just forget. It's just gone, man. It's just gone. At some point, a Reddit user put together a private Discord group for people that wanted to hunt down phishing bots, or other bots, but it was mostly phishing bots because they stay in the same place. And what we would do is we would knock the phishing bots into a cluster of mobs, so that when the phishing bot woke up, like, it would be overweight. Oh, is this a legendary chest? Or just epic? Could be legendary. Anyway, the Discord was set up so that we would knock the phishing bots into mob clusters, so that when they revived, they would slowly fat walk their way back to the fishing hole and get downed, and all their gear would be broken and they wouldn't have any fish. So the owner would come back to a fishing bot that didn't have any fish and a repair bill. I don't know why I just said that twice. Is this legendary? No, it's just epic. It's a fucking tome chest. Boo. Boo on tome chest. Can I kill you before you enclose the circle? Yes. Very nice. And eventually what happened, like, a bunch of content creators got in there, like me especially, and eventually all the Albion Online staff, the game masters, the forum moderators, the Reddit, etc., they all joined too. And at some point, the original creator gave the Albion moderators, the Albion staff, like, power on the Discord, gave them kick and ban power. And at some point, the Albion staff basically told us to stop harassing bots, leave them alone, and that they will take care of them, just report them, but to stop harassing and killing them. And then they banned, like, most of us out of the Discord. And then they closed the Discord. Well, the original owner did, and then the original owner, he kept fucking with the bots, as did some of us. What ended up happening was the same shit that happened to me on World of Warcraft when I fucked with those bots, is he started getting targeted in real life by the bot owners and the conglomerates that, you know, use those bots to survive on, because, you know, they sell silver in the game to make their living. And so he was getting phone calls, he was getting harassed, he was having, like, plumbers and technicians sent to his house in real life. Eventually he got swatted, and he said screw this, and he stopped doing it. And he stopped posting on Reddit, and he stopped playing the game, because he complained to Albion. He's like, hey, this is happening, please help. And they're like, well, we can't do anything, just tell your local police department, which, you know, what the fuck are they gonna do besides, I don't know, ban the bots? Maybe just ban the bots, ban the hackers? Like, come on, man. Just ban the freaking hackers. It's not that hard. Like, I mean, all you gotta do is pay one guy a 12-hour shift to sit at the computer and ban anyone that's freaking hacking. It's not difficult. But no, they would rather just tell us to fuck off and to stop messing with them. I guess because they knew what would happen. Like, the Albion staff were like, man, if you keep messing with the bots, they're gonna come at your real life. They're gonna try to cancel culture you at your job and all this other crap. So, I mean, it literally happened to me in World of Warcraft, so... Of course, they can't really dox the guy that lives in a van, you know, man? Like, good luck, good job. Oh, man, we got, like, 40k here. It was an okay dungeon. Could have been better. And, yeah, so that's the story of that. We, Also, there was a lot of scammers in that Discord. There was constantly people PMing me, trying to get me to, like, give them money or raise money for a tournament or something. And, like, the tournament they were trying to raise was a huge scam. It was basically come with this gear in this zone. It was basically like the old RuneScape scams where they get you to go into the wilderness so they can just kill you. Like, no, man, it's totally legit. It's a legit tournament in the black zone. Come alone. If you die and your gear gets trashed, we'll replace it. Make sure to wear 8.3. I'm like, yeah, no, man, no thanks. I'm not a retard. Some of them fell for it, though, dude. Some of them fell for it. And it's like, well, it's what you get for being a dingus. So, yeah, you guys know that Albion, or Sandbox Interactive, they sold out to Stillfront. Stillfront is a Chinese shell company. When I say that, they're from Switzerland or Sweden. I forget which one is which, but they do work for a bigger Chinese company. That's if you look up Stillfront's like assets and their money, they were bleeding money. All the games that they own are all pay to win shovelware garbage. It makes zero sense. I mean, SBI, dude, they were a GoFundMe game or a Kickstarter game. I forget which is how it started. And they got 165 million for this fucking game. 165 million dollars. Which doesn't make any sense to me because this game only gets 1,700,000 searches on YouTube a month. Okay? To put it into perspective, 1,700,000 for a video game, it's not that much. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not. For instance, Friday Night Funkin', which is a Flash game on Newgrounds, gets like 20 million searches a month. Okay? Minecraft gets 42 million a month. Any new game that tops the Steam charts, like Valheim, gets 42 million, which is about the same as Minecraft. Minecraft's one of the biggest games. You guys know that. I'm sure you realize that. So only having 1,700,000 searches, like there's more people that watch PewDiePie than play and even Google this game. That's it's silly, man. It's really kind of effed, isn't it? I need to start using my freaking armor more. That's why I'm clearing this shit so slow. Oh, I didn't do it right. There we go. I gotta stretch a bit, lads. Let me just stand here. There we go. Had a good stretch, killed some mobs. Don't mind me. Oh, man. This game used to be so good. Like, one of the reasons I stopped gathering... Okay, let's talk about the corrupted dungeons when that shit came to the game, okay? Because used to, you had to go to the black zone or the red zones, and in every single solo dungeon you entered in a red zone, dude, always had people in it. It always had like 3 people. People didn't do solo dungeons back then solo. They did it with a party because it was safer. And every time I would do one solo, I would get dove by 3 motherfuckers in catch gear. I think I've already talked about this, but it's true. This is what happened, man. This is how the game was. It was exciting. I mean, it sucked, but it was like at least exciting. It was something to do, you know? But now, when Corrupteds came out, all the solos, they just do Corrupteds. And I haven't made a video on Corrupteds, really, explaining the math. But if you have maximum infamy, and you're clearing under 5 minutes with no invades, and you're not dying, it's mathematically the best fame in the game. I know I made a video that's like, oh, the group dungeons are the best fame in the game, and it's true. Because it takes an insane amount of infamy to get high enough to have maximum infamy bonus, which is 100%. Like right now, my character, 26,000, not even 100k, and I only get a 35 bonus in Stalker. I can't even begin to do Slayer. I don't even know how much you need for Slayer. You know, we can look it up real quick. We can freaking look this shit up. Let's go to rankings and go to infamy, highest infamy of all time. This guy has 100 million infamy. He gets 100%. Let's just scroll down now to 500k. He's got 404k, and he gets a 55 bonus. So you need like a freaking million plus, dude. It's insane. You need so much to get that bonus. Finally, we can kill this boss with all of our freaking cooldowns. Look at that. He didn't even get to finish talking and he's dead. What was it? 9k chest? By the way, since I don't have premium, I've bled through 90, 100, 150,000 silver from just fame credits, and I'm not using my farm, so this is all a deficit, but it's okay. I can cover it. I'm not too worried. 1.79 million. Well, that's the journals. So, all right, where are we at? We're at 54 minutes. You guys still here? You guys still listening? You guys like listening to me bitch about how the game used to be? Yeah, these motherfucking corrupted dungeons. These little pieces of shit right here. It took away the solo game. Oh, I have the same glow as the dungeon. Look at that. It's like I've been touched. Touched by an angel. I don't know the lyrics. I don't listen to American music. I listen to music from Finland. Oops, I probably shouldn't say too much about what music I listen to because oh, there's a guy in here. Ooh, bully opportunity. Fucking 4-3. Hey, you forgot to grab the shrine, bro. See you later. Yep, this is my dungeon now, bro. This is my dungeon now. You can't do nothing. My food buff is nice and tight and juicy, just waiting to get me damaged so it can revitalize me. I tried to make it sound dirty. Oh, lordy. I gotta actually try hard now in case this guy decides not to fuck off. It'd be funny if he flagged up on me. He wouldn't be able to do anything, dude. He's way too low. Fucking 4-3. Dude must have just started. He's reading those Reddit guides. Shit, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, corrupted dungeons and how shitty they fucking are. What I hate about corrupted dungeons is they limit your IP, okay? Like in Hunter difficulty, you're limited to 4.1. If you get stronger than 4.1, and I've done this test. I went to the test realm and I've loaded up a character with no spec and 4.2 in Stalker. And then I've taken a character with the same thing, loaded up an 8.3 with max spec and Stalker. You do 50 more damage. That's it. You just do 50 more damage. Oh boy, it's the second floor. Yeah, that X guy, he must have fucked off. He knew what was happening. He wasn't about to try to challenge me. Yeah, corrupted dungeons. If you run Chill Howl or Hallowfall or any variant of Nature Staff, yeah, you'll win most fights. But holy shit, the clear speed sucks, dude. I made a video about corrupted dungeon clear speed. It's alright, you know, you can go give it a watch if you want. Gotta plug the videos because I don't plug merchandise on this channel. I hate that shit. Don't y'all hate that shit? I really hate when I'm watching a YouTuber and I get it, you know, because some of them are starving and they don't have money saved up. I mean, shit, I live in a van, so I don't technically starve, you know, and I have money saved up so I don't burn through the money too fast. Because I am on a deficit. Like, I know people say that YouTubers get paid a bunch of money and shit, but really, like, unless you're doing those sponsor deals, unless you're working for a company, I get pennies on the fucking dollar, man. Like, I'll make a video, like that rap video I made, I spent 19 hours making that. I think it's made $3. No, for the week, all my videos combined have made $3. That video has made 27 cents. Imagine working 19 hours and you get 27 cents. That's just how it is. But hey, I like the video that I made. I think it's cool. You know, it's not about the money for me. It's just about making friends, which sadly I haven't really made any friends with my YouTube channel. So I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh man. I bet if this is a really juicy chest, that Great Axe guy will be super pissed, right? When I wasn't perma muted, I would talk so much shit. Even if the chest sucked, I'd be like, haha, I just got 100k from that chest, haha. And just to make people seethe. Oh boy, where are we at? I am really, like, performing poorly today. I just don't have it in me, I guess. There's no passion, you know? There's no vigor. Yeah, man, corrupteds, dude. If you play the meta builds, you can absolutely, like, kill people. Oh, if there's no mob here in this little open, oh, yeah, there it is. Like I was saying, if there's no mob here, then that means there's someone in the dungeon. You can run ahead and challenge them to a dungeon steal. Okay, yeah, back to corrupteds though. I keep losing my focus because I'm super tired. I have lots of heartburn. I always have heartburn. I've had heartburn my entire life, man. I could skip these mobs. I didn't have to kill them. I don't know. I'm just in zug mode. Like, I don't like using my brain, so there you go. And yeah, I could have made this video soloing group dungeons instead, but Man, without premium, freaking, the cost is so much, and I'm not using an 8.3, whatchamacallit, the satchel, because I'm loaning out my farmland. Ooh, is this legendary? Do we have a legendary dungeon? I think we might. We actually might. I don't know if I took the right path. I'm gonna have to circle around. But yeah, Corrupteds, man. Like, you get deep into Corrupteds. It's okay. If you enjoy the PvP and the meta, like playing Chill Howl and Hallowfall and Tomb Hammer before it got nerfed and shit like that, good for you, dude. I don't want to play things like that. I want to play whatever the fuck I want. I like to be able to have the peace of mind that if I go take a fucking shit at the local McDonald's and come back to my van, that my character isn't just fucking dead. Damn it, every time I think it's a legendary chest, it's these stupid fucking purple tome chests, bro. Down with tome chests. They don't even give that much, look. Even if I had premium, this would be like 20. Wow, 20,000 fame, dude. It's like 2 mobs in a group dungeon. I knew we could get a burp in the video. Oh man, but that burned, dude. That burp burned. My autism is not gonna let me go down here. It's gonna make me... No, never mind. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Someone can tell me in the comments if I missed a legendary fucking route. I'm not gonna be upset. Or maybe I should go up instead. Oh, yeah, because I know there's one tile set that there's a staircase right at the entrance, and it's a legendary, and it's links to a purple as well. So we're doing it. We're going this way. There's mobs to kill anyway. It's fine. Okay, it wasn't. Whoop-de-doo. Am I going the right way? Okay, back to what were we talking about? Yeah, if you like playing the fucking PvP meta, then hey, great. You know, a lot of people enjoy Corrupteds. When I look at YouTube videos, like, I like to look at YouTube videos every day. I check Reddit, I check the forums, I check the latest posted Albion videos, and I always try to leave a comment on every single one, just to be nice, just to show, because I am kind of a bigger YouTuber for this game, and I think if I was a small YouTuber and, like say World of Warcraft, like, say I was this little baby YouTuber, and some big boy comments on my video in a non-negative way, I'm like, hell yeah, dude, hell yeah. Unless it's an Alliance player. A lot of people think that I, like, hate Asmongold and Stay Safe and all that shit. I don't hate them. I hate their Alliance character, okay? There's a difference. A lot of people think I'm some sort of, like, villain, that I'm evil, that I'm hateful, and that's not the case. My in-game World of Warcraft actions are based on for the Horde, okay? If you play Alliance, no, I'm not gonna be cool with you, okay? Like, that's how it is. That was the whole point of World of Warcraft, was to fucking be a dick to people on the other side of the clan, you know? Like, that's the fun of it. When you take that away and start colluding with people and trying to be nice to the enemy faction, you're just ruining the game experience. So yeah, if Asmongold was a Horde player, I'd be like, fuck yeah, Asmongold's chill, dude. And in real life, I'm not gonna be like, Asmongold. Oh, man. But because he plays Alliance, man, my Horde character has to be like, haha, killed the Flight Master, haha, haha, took your old buffs with my Purge, with my Dispels, haha. That's the fun of it. That's the fun of being an antagonist. I know you guys... Everyone thinks in this world you have to be so nice to everybody and so accepting, but in the video game world, I am, like, look at my character. This is SwoleBenji. He's riding a giant lightning thunder lizard. If I ride up next to you and I'm like, haha, I'm gonna flag up and break your gear, that's the character doing that. That's not me at your local grocery store pushing you into a corner on the frozen aisle and stuffing you in with the frozen turkeys and shutting the door so that you feel the burn of negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit in the freezer section. Okay, because that's illegal. That would be assault. Plus, your real-life self probably didn't really deserve to be shoved into a freezer. You know, and it's not a video game, okay? But I have people that leave literal comments on my trolling videos. It's like, wow, you're the kind of person that would do harm to cute little animals, bro. You're fucking psycho. See a therapist. Imagine if you went to a therapist and you told them, I like to have fun in a video game by playing the video game. Okay, so how do you play the video game? Well, it's a video game where I get to kill people. Okay. And so I kill the people. Okay, well, I think you're fine because that's just a game. Please pay me several $1,000s. By the way, guys, therapy is a scam. It is just there for some person to take your money. So don't do therapy. You should look inside if you need therapy. Just look internally, okay? Gay dudes, gay bros. You don't need therapy. Just go hit the gym, eat properly, you know, and red pill your mind. You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. I can skip all those mobs over there. We don't need them. So, yeah. Corrupted Dungeons, you go to Slayer, man. Like before the metas were set up, it was crazy. There was Fire Staff users. There was Arcane users. Arcane's getting, well, I've read that it's getting nerfed. Remember, I'm from the past. I'm from March 11th. And you guys are watching this on like the 26th or the 27th. I don't know when I'm publishing this. So yeah. I hate when I get a red buff and then it transitions to the second floor. Because most of the red buff gets wasted. Just taking another stretch before I begin. Look at that jiggle, boys. You know, should I risk this one? It's a gamble on this red buff. Let's go. Ooh, it paid off. Yeah, the double red buff. Booyah. I've been saying booyah a lot because there's a fuck, what's his name? A Counter-Strike Go streamer that uses hacks and he griefs his team through voice chat. And he's been saying booyah a lot, and I guess I didn't, like, I have this, this parasitic personality where I copy and mannerisms of other people and shit, or a mimicry persona. I should actually make a video on that, maybe. Ooh, an item. Oh, it's a tome, hell yeah. Easy money. And yeah, people can talk shit, but hey, I think that's, flattery, you know? That's just how it is, man. I don't really have a real life friendship circle I can fucking hang out with and can copy those mannerisms, and everyone's mannerisms is technically, when you really think about it, a copy of other people's. Like the first people that started speaking a language, well, they just kind of forced everyone else to fucking do it too. And that's what language is. You know, when you had these teachers telling you not to say fucking goo goo gaga, but say boat, ship, apple, butt, bear, bus, etc. That's them forcing, you know, their shit onto you. Let's get an epic zoom in. These ones are a little saggy, to be honest. Wah. Let's see, that's 39k. It's alright. It's a living, dude. It's a paycheck, right? I mean, yay, the dungeon's back. I like it whenever I don't have to leave. There's just another dungeon I can go to. Kill the hill marmot. That's what he gets for walking. You ever like be with your girlfriend and you're playing a video game like this and there's like a cute little creature in the game and the developers coded the game where you can kill the cute little bunny and you're just chilling with your girlfriend and she's watching you play the game and you just massacre the cute little creature and then she gets upset with you and like slaps you on your shoulder. Anyone else know that feel? Based on all the answers in my Discord questionnaire, which by the way, if you're not a member, join the Discord, take the questionnaire, become a Chad today. Most of the people in my fucking Discord are freaking handholdless virgins. I mean, I'm sorry, dude, but if that's the case and it's bugging you, please reach out to me, man. Just ask me once you've taken the questionnaire. Just be like, hey, man, I really want some sex. Give me some sex. And I will help you. I will help you get a GF. It doesn't apply to every freaking country, though, or every demographic, but surely I can give you some advice so that you won't be a forever alone virgin and you start going all crazy Elliot Rogers on people, okay? Like, I gotta save Save some lives here, man. Look, back in the day, if there was a version of me that existed, I would so totally freaking join the Discord, do the questionnaire if Discord existed back in the day, and seek my own help, you know. But that was in the past. This is the present. Burn. You must burn. How much did that hit for? I'm curious. Come on. Screw it. I'm too lazy to dig through the combat log. I'm wasting my red buff. 1k chest. Oh, boy. Wait. Is there a hidden one? That's a hidden shrine. Yeah, man. Double red buff. Yeah, let's go. How many red buffs in a row have I gotten? Heck yeah, man. I think that's like the third one in a row. I hate how these freaking mobs, they like distance themselves from everyone. Yo, stay 6 feet away, dog. Look at all this damage. It's so Gucci lit, fam. I don't have my food buff. This is dangerous. I hate how your Thetford cape does not activate if it kills the mob. I mean, it's cool and it sucks at the same time, because, like, 1,891 on that guy. Damn, son. That was a 5k chest. You gotta check for the hidden chest sometimes, too. Yeah, do the questionnaire. I'll get you some sex. I'll give you the advice. Make you Chad. Be banging all the broads in your area, dude. I'm telling you, man. And I've helped countless people, man. And listen, I'm not doing some pickup artist bullshit. I'm not doing some kind of weird fucking pay me money and I will teach you some bullshit technique. That's no. I'm just giving you general advice, because a lot of people are just really afraid of girls, and a lot of people are just really down on themselves and they have no confidence. Like, Disney is hugely poisonous to the mind and to society in such ways that the movies pretty much indoctrinate you to feel like you have to go after your one fucking princess, and that she won't like or give a shit about you, but once you do the heroic deeds, she'll suddenly fall madly in love with you, and she's now your waifu. But that's not how it is, man. The point is that if you're gunning for a girl, like just some chick at your school or work that is into video games and she's not into you, or she's just not interested, she doesn't, you know, seem to reciprocate the same feelings that you do for her, then you're wasting your time, because why would you want to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with you? That would be like think of it like this, like there's this really cool guy at school, man, this really cool dude, you know, he's freaking Chad, everyone wants to be his friend, and you want to be his friend, and you say nice things about Chad, and you invite him over to play video games, and you give him your Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and ooh, look at this big boy. Everyone says that, oh, look at this, 167 plus 5. 172k in this chest. The freaking energy shaper. Hell yeah, dude. Imagine if I had premium, how much more I would have got out of that one. Ooh, yeah, that feels good. Okay, so imagine you're trying to be friends with Chad. You're trying to be best bros with this guy. And he's just like, fuck off, nerd. Fuck off, dweeb. Go away. Like, I hate you. You're a piece of shit. Like, he's just dogging you. Like, mad dogging you. Do you really want to be that kind of guy's friend? Like, you would show up to his house to play Halo, he would make you go fetch him a beer, and he would talk shit to you all night. Then he wouldn't even really play Halo with you, he would just, talk on the cell phone, maybe browse the internet, and he wouldn't even put any effort into the game. He would make you carry all the explosive weapons, and then tell you not to shoot them so that he can drop his guns, and then you give him your sniper and rockets so he can get all the kills. Like, do you really want to be that dude's friend? What do you get out of that? What do you get out of being friends with someone like that? So now think of it like a girl, or with a girl instead. Like, what would you get out of being with a girl that doesn't like you? She's just gonna scoff at you all the time and talk shit, and she'll never think highly of you, and she'll probably be dead in the bedroom, and she'll never really love you. Like, what's the point, dude? You're wasting your time trying to get with a girl that doesn't like you. And yeah, guys and girls both have this psychotic idea that they can just change Or they can do something mystical, like, oh, if I take her out to dinner, she'll suddenly change her mind and she'll be mine. Like, if someone doesn't like you, they generally aren't going to change their mind. It doesn't matter if you save the fucking world. It doesn't matter if you... Okay, it might matter if you suddenly get rich. But then again, that's not love. That's just, hey, you're rich. Give me money. Buy me fucking fancy Gucci Supreme clothing. I always check down here because there's a shrine sometimes. You don't want a person like that in your life. And I guarantee you, there's someone else out there that has the same values that you have in this one crush of yours. That's better for you, that you're better for her, that she will be grateful that you exist, that you'll have lots of fun, epic adventures in the real world with, and in video games. Like, I assume because you watch my channel that you like video games. That's kind of what this channel's about. And, you may be like, well, gamer girls are rare, dude. I probably don't have a gamer girl waifu girlfriend. And it's like, well, why not? The hell's stopping you, man? Like... Do you really want to settle for a normie Stacy, bro? Like, that sounds boring. That sounds like suffering. I would want a girl that I could like play video games and shit with, man. Like it's not like a mandatory thing for me, but it'd be nice. Like, imagine if she was like heavily into gardening and you were like, well, fuck gardening. I hate plants. They're icky and gross. She'd be like, okay, and she might put up with you. Like, why should she put up with you though, man? The point is don't spend all your energy and effort trying to become someone's boyfriend if they don't feel the same way about you. Like, if they're not wasting a second thought on you, like you're spending all your time and energy, which you don't have an infinite amount of in this world, on someone that doesn't even appreciate you. So just don't do it. And it happens all the time. Like, people will just stay with somebody that abuses them and treats them like shit, and it's sad to see, man, and, like, it's, like, I mean, I could sit here and give advice all day, but, and yeah, some people are just so thirsty, they're like, well, I'd rather have anyone than be alone, I'd rather have anyone than be by myself, and, you know, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, well, you can have... There's plenty of people out there that won't hate you, man. There's plenty of people out there that won't treat you like shit or view you as some disgusting little mongrel, you know? Like, you don't have to put up with that kind of crap just because they feel like they're privileged and invincible, you know? Man, I really went off on a tangent there, didn't I? You guys enjoy these kind of videos? I mean, a lot of people ask me to make these kinds of videos. So I don't really know what else to talk about, man. Without, like, destroying my fucking voice and shit. Damn it, I hate that this guy jumped away. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip. Sorry, just took a little stretch too. Yeah, I know my food's out, guys. You don't have to remind me. I know my food's out. I figured I'd end this video soon because, I mean, it's just me doing tier 5 dungeons, man. Like, there's really nothing for people to learn, and I'm just kind of going off about shit that people don't really probably care about. I don't really know, man. This is like a pretend live stream, I guess. Hey guys, what's going on, man? Thanks to subscribe, dude. Research material. See, that sounds a little kinky. Her dying words was interesting. See, that was a girl that was into me, man. Right there. That, whatever her name was. But my character is an 8.3 Chad. He ain't got time for tier 5 research material girls. Oh, man. Nah. Now, see, my character, he was into those, what is it? What were they? The Grove Keeper ladies in that one dungeon, because they had the big, juicy, bouncy balls, right? But these little librarian goth girls, man, like, I don't think my character's into them. Who are we kidding? Everyone wants the big, you know, booby goth GF, right? I know I didn't say that right intentionally because I don't want to be flagged down. Now, as you do tier 5 dungeons, you learn the tile set. Like, you see how this carpet is overlapping this carpet? That means the way towards the boss is this way, and this is the way towards the end of the dungeon at the top. So we go here, we fight the boss, we get the loot. Just a blue chest, it's whatevs. This is a 10k chest. Little 10k. Alright. Where are we at? What are we talking about? What are we doing? So Corrupted Dungeons came out. I figured they sucked. At some point I stopped just wood chopping because my route in this game was I was a lumberjack for the longest time. I can't believe I didn't finish the story. I'm just all over the place, man. I'm just everywhere. But yeah, lumberjack, and then I became a bow crafter, which I also refined wood. And the mistake I made, which a lot of newbie crafters make the mistake of, is they try to focus on too many things. Like, being a bow crafter, your only material is wood, which is good. But at the same time, your bow crafter should be a separate character from your wood refiner, because then you're splitting the focus costs. And I could barely speak because I'm having so much heartburn. Like, it really hurts, guys. I've taken like 3 antacids and I'm just dying, man. I don't know what's wrong with me. But medical care where I'm from costs way too much. So I can't really like seek help because I will be even more broke than I am. I hate this boss so much. I hate when he gets the frickin' tag on me with the brand. Because now I can't A out for a while. 6k chest. So yeah, I lumberjacked forever. I maxed out wood refining all the way to tier 8. And I never left real... I did do some red zone and black zone gathering, but holy shit, it had the same problems as what I was bitching about at the start of this video. Ooh, Dungeon is back. The same problems of just fucking 10 people that follow you around with radar hacks and fucking hunt you down. I never actually died as a gatherer. I was always able to get away. And I've always been able to kill gatherers, which is surprising. Like, I guess I just got lucky, man, but gathering in the red zones and the black zones was not as profitable as the yellow zones. And like I said, this was all before the Corrupted Dungeons update. Back when bots weren't a thing, or they were an easily policed thing. So I could sometimes have the whole forest to myself at night, man. Like, I would have every tree. It was just me and like maybe like 3 other dudes chopping them. There wasn't really a whole lot to, like, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of sharing or anything, but now, at all times of the day, you fucking go to a tier 5 yellow zone and there's like fucking 200 people just camping nodes and shit. So, I crafted bows, and I never reached 100 crafting because I did the math, and like getting from 80, or I'm sorry, like 90 to 100 was the same amount of fucking crafting it took to get to like 60 to 80, and I wasn't about to do that. That was so much, like so many bows. Even if I studied the bows, that's just a huge money sink, and for what? Once bots stopped being policed by SBI, and the Corrupted Dungeon update brought so many people to the game that like it became extremely unprofitable. The markets actually crashed for like the first month. Refining was at a loss. Crafting was at a loss because everyone was just buying shit with... They would just credit card up and buy out the fucking market, which you would think would be good for the economy, but no, it wasn't. It was awful. It just wasn't fun, so I just stopped doing it. And at some point I decided I'm going to get more premiums, more characters with premiums. I'm going to start doing the farming thing, so I became a potion crafter. One of my friends that played the game, who had quit, had told me just how good minor poison potions were, and I did the math and tried it out, and it was amazing. It was way less effort than transporting wood to Fort Sterling to refine, transporting the wood to Limhurst to make into bows, and then transport to Bridgewatch to sell the bows, because Bridgewatch have the most expensive and most highest sell volume for bows at the time. I don't know what it is now. You have to do the math on your own to figure that shit out, guys. And I wasn't using focus properly on alts. I just had my main doing all of it. And at the time, before the update, traveling from Bridgewatch to Limhurst was 7 minutes. Limhurst to Fort Sterling was 7 minutes. then back was another 7, and then back to Bridgewatch was another 7. So you're looking at like 30 plus minutes of just fucking running around, which doesn't advance your character. And, you know, that's like you had to chop wood all frickin' day, even with laborers that would give you wood as a bonus. That looked like the explosion pushed me, but it was the boss. Just a heads up, lads. I like Spectre Jackets so much, because you can just frickin' kill everybody. So easy. 4 tomes. And, fuck, what was I talking about? Yeah, wood chopping, even with laborers. Like, I had to spend, like, all frickin' day chopping wood. Just to craft enough bows to sell, and I was making big money. Before the Corrupted Dungeons update, it was big money. It was like 20 million, at the end of it, 20 million solid profit every 3 days. 20 million every 3 days. But, God, I had to play all fucking day long, I had to chop all day long. Depending on how much wood I chopped, if I decided to take a day off, I had to fucking buy journals, and I would start to be at a loss because of that. But when the Corrupted Dungeons update hit for a whole month, the economy never stabilized. I found a huge liking to crafting potions instead, because it's so easy and so lazy, and I could just do it all in one little spot, and not have to tediously run around and fucking gather shit all day or travel to different towns to refine. I could just do it all in one spot, all in one sitting, all while I watched anime or whatever the fuck, okay? And, I mean, shit, like, for the time that I spent doing the crafting, if you compare the time spent on the... I have so much heartburn, it's so hard to talk, guys. If I compare the time spent, the potion crafting is so much more profitable just in the time, less time it takes. Let me stretch. Okay, I'm back. Alright, yeah, so crafting, potion crafting. Man, this Harbird's kicking my fucking ass. I might be done after this. I am just like... I don't know, I need to go fucking puke or something. Puke all the acid out of my stomach. Ooh, we leveled light crossbow. That was 2,000 on that chest. Alright, yeah, I think I'm done. I'm done, guys. We're gonna run back to town, and, just to see what the value is once I take the journals out. Okay. Got 90. That's 90k. It's like 100 something. Really bad haul. Looks like 300k in an hour and 30 minutes, but we'll see. Remember, this is no premium, so don't let me fucking catch you guys saying, oh, that's not $1 million an hour, you fucking liar. I don't have premium active. Of course it's not. And I was kind of being dog shit at the clear speeds too. Wasn't focused on talking and stuff. Anyway, what were we talking about before all that? It was crafting, potion crafting. Oh yeah. Selling laborers. And also back then, discovering that making your own guild for Siphon Energy, that's a big one too, man. Like, the season hasn't started yet because I'm in the past. Today's the 11th. I've said that multiple times in this video, but I know you guys skip around. Maybe you had to take your headphones off so you can go eat dinner with your fam, and you just left the video running because you're a fucking Chad like that. So yeah, this is filmed on the 11th of March. Oh, fuck. Heartburn, man. Really fucking hurts. Gosh. Yeah, laborers. Selling laborers. So I'm gonna feed these journals, these journalist trophy journals to laborers, and I'm just dying of heartburn. And then after 20 days, the amount of laborers that I have leveled up will sell for 15 million. So it's just free money. And those 15 million to buy them at tier 2 costs like 1,000 each. So like 100k turns into 15 million over 20 days, and it's just something I'm doing anyway. What's my light crossbow spec at? It's 84. Yeah, without premium, this shit sucks, dude. Like, if you the goal of this whole game is to have enough shit going on in your game world so that you never fall off of premium and you can always afford it. And you may be like, well, SwoleBenji, why don't you have premium? You have 9 million there and 4,000 gold there, and you probably got a whole bunch of money spread out on land and assets and alts, and you could sell some stuff for premium. The reason is, you see this little daily bonus thing here? If I wait till the last day of the month to activate it, I get the boar, I get all these chests, and I get all of next month's, I get all of April's rewards too. Which, look, it's the frickin' Black Panther. So yeah, that's a 2-for-1 special for me, man. I'm not gonna activate it now because then I can't activate it and get the Black Panther and all the chests. I mean, I can get the Black Panther, but I won't, like, see, this chest unlocks on the 22nd. So, like, you want at least 3 days after that, so the 25th would be, like, the earliest you would activate premium, but even that's risking it, so you do it on the last day. Okay, let's repair. What's my repair? That's not the repair bench. 21,000. Okay. Minus 21,000. We'll type that in the chat. That's just my little clippy board. Okay, let's fucking go to my island and deposit the books. Alright, so generalists go in there, and mercenaries go in there. Cool. Stack and sort. So right now, we made 338 plus 90. So that'd be 428 minus 20, so 408,000 silver. I didn't see how many fucking journals I filled up. That was like, was it 80-40? Fuck it. Like if you doubled that, which is what you get with premium, that would have been like 800,000-ish. I know it's been an hour and a half. I've been kind of fucking sandbagging it because heartburn, and I'm just tired, man. It's also I'm distracted, or I'm just making excuses. It's whatever, man. I don't know what else to film while I'm talking to you guys. I know you guys want these long videos where I just talk and talk and talk and talk. And that's cool, man. How much... Oh, you know what? How much silver did I fucking lose? It's like 240,000 in fame credits. So, you know, that would have been 400 and 500,000 if I used a satchel. So I would actually be at a... Without premium, that would be double. So that would be 1 million. So I'd be down 200,000 silver overall if you do the math that way.
Want to trade?
Okay, I'm SwoleBenji. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go... I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go vomit. As always, be a bro and stay swole and return your shopping carts. And I'll see you in the next one.